see the dark, you know, you can never go wrong with a dark thing, because for sure, you know, it's entertainment, pure entertainment. And I don't want to talk more about it because I have the expert mwenye anatuambia what the film is all about. And if you guys, you're interested also in the film, where can you see it, where can you get to interact with it? If you also want to act, unataka kwenda wapi, si ndio hapa? See, that's in a few. We're going to get this beautiful lady chatuambie hi.
Hi.
Hey, you know, umesema hi, and I'm like, feel so high because of how she has said it. Because it's very sweet. So tell us kwa ile camera, what's your name and what's Zoza for you, and what role are you acting in Zoza, taking part in?
Okay, hi guys. My name is Yvette Gisebe, and I'm a multi-talented artist and creative. And I say this because I believe I possess different artistic skills. And it's not just limited to one artistic expression, you know. Yeah, and I've done a lot of acting, directing, producing, and we are here because of the production of Zoza, which is a feature film about redemption and revenge. And our lead character is Monty, and we see Monty in prison. He was in prison because of killing a child, of the murder of a child rapist, and so he gets an offer from the DCI, and the DCI tell him to go back to his neighborhood, join his old gang, and try collect incriminating evidence against their boss, Kizito. So Kizito is a dangerous crime lord, and the police have been trying to get him for a while. So this was the best deal for them. So Monty goes out, and it doesn't go as planned, because now we see him facing, you know, he's facing danger between from three different fronts, from his old gang, from Kizito, who's a dangerous crime lord, and from the police who released him. Yeah, and so, you know, we see the life of Monty trying to navigate this, you know, and the film is, okay, Monty as the character is like the equalizer, so
it's like the middle person.
Exactly, he's like the equalizer. So we see that all the challenges he faces, you know, he's from the hood, they're not really privileged, and we go through different themes like religion, where we see the silence of God, and Monty believes that the people from his neighborhood face a lot of injustices, even though they pray, you know, to God and all this. So the theme of silence of God is covered. The theme of corruption, of course, which we see among the police who released him.
Chota kakitu.
Exactly, yeah, and it's a really good film, you know. We get to see the first-hand experiences of the people from the ghetto and the life that they lead, and what it, like, they have to go through different circumstances so that they can survive this life.
Nice. You know, when a producer is talking, I just let them talk, because they know it's like the mother of the film. So, and my story is always like, what's the story behind it, and how are you able to merge? Because you've spoken of a lot of themes there, from religion, betrayal. How are you able to merge those themes, and so that they can be on the screen, be not sound as seem so forced, but so authentic?
So this depends. Okay, so as the producer, the first stage is the idea creation, where you identify a story or a concept that you will go with. And in our case, our director is Chief Ganga. He's director and a script writer, so thankfully we got to have our script writer also as the director, which was in our favor, because he's the one who owns the story. He has the vision of his story, you know. So it was, we were privileged enough to have Chief Ganga as our director, and he was able to bring out this themes together well in his script, and we saw this executed so well with our actors. Our lead actor being Kyle Jeher, who's featured on Country Queen on Netflix as Kingsley. Yeah, and he really wanted this role, because he felt like this will help him grow as an actor, because he's never been a lead role in a feature film before. So we did a closed auditions actually. And we wanted to get...
Wait, you said closed.
Yes.
What is that to someone who has never done any film, who has probably me napenda to watch to reso and film, but I don't know what's that.
Okay, so a closed audition is where you might do an open audition is where the poster goes on social media and all this platform, and people know that there is an audition happening and people come. So after an open audition is done, you can narrow to few actors, or if you have the script as the director or the script writer, and you have a vision of someone who will execute this role well, you can get this person. Maybe they are a good actor, they are a big actor in the industry. You can get them directly and tell them, you know what, because we know your work and we appreciate your art, we can organize the closed auditions for you, so you don't have to come with the rest of the actors. Yes, so it's kind of a private one for you know, the VIP actor that you identify. In our case, we had two as the lead roles, and we narrowed it down to two potential actors, and one of them was Kyle J here. Yeah, so our lead role is Monty, as I've explained it. And so he came to the audition, and honestly, he captured us, because you'd tell that this is a role that he's really studied for.
Nice.
And it's a character that he's really done his homework, you know. Yeah, so when he came for the closed auditions, he went through the character with the director, and he showed us different ways of how he had studied the role, and the way he portrayed it really won us over, and he was just the perfect fit for this. And when you see, even in the trailer, you've seen a church scene. Even in the church scene, the way he employed some spontaneity in the church scene, and we see that later on, we came and saw that this was the best for this film, you know, and we didn't expect it, because in the script it's not that way. So he really employed a lot of spontaneity in different scenes, for example the church scene, and it was for the best. So
having an actor who is a veteran actor, it's a plus on your side.
It's definitely a plus on our side. Yeah, and he was an amazing actor. He's a very amazing person to work with. Yes.
Okay, let's take a beat. Let's take a breather for a minute. And the breather here is you as Yvette. What's that thing that Zoza has made you learn as a producer, as an actor, as a scriptwriter, as that person with different hearts? What is that thing that Zoza has taught you?
That's a very good question. So my experience in producing Zoza was, I would say it was a bittersweet experience. And I say this because it was filled with a lot of positive moments and a lot of challenging moments as well. Yeah, and you know, I learned so much. I learned a lot. It is a very big creative milestone for me as a first-time feature film producer. And I also got to work with a lot of talented people, a lot of talented actors, a lot of talented crew members. You know, but at the same time, it was challenging because it came with a lot of stress. You have to make some decisions which are mentally taxing and emotionally taxing, you know. Yeah, and you know, as the producer, you have to kind of have you have to be way ahead, because you're kind of the link to the director, the crew, you know, you're like a communication hub, you know, and you have to be your skills need to be very high in terms of problem solving skills. Yeah, so sometimes you'd have to make a very tough decision which is mentally taxing. It was filled with a lot of stress. You have to solve a lot of problems during set, you know. And for our film, it's a feature film, an hour 30 minutes long, and we shot it in 7 days. So you can imagine it was very hectic.
You just said an hour and 37 days. I'm trying to imagine you guys, you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're on your fasting mode because of this thing.
Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, I needed a break after the shoot period, the production period. Yeah, you know, we were working with very limited budget. Being a student film, we were working with very limited budget. So that meant we had to shoot it with very limited time, and 7 days was our schedule, our shooting schedule period. Yeah, so it was filled with a lot of challenging moments, but at the same time, it's so fulfilling. When I was doing, you know, of course, I had to go through the film a couple of times before coming up with the final draft. when I watched the final draft, I was filled with a lot of fulfillment in my heart. It's so fulfilling. And I was so happy. Amidst all the challenges that I went through, seeing the final product is so fulfilling, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yes.
So the time that you spent, it was really worth it. It's something you can't replace with anything else.
It was definitely worth it.
It
was definitely worth it. Yeah.
So what's that thing, things you want your audience to get when they are watching Zoza?
I'd like my audience to relate with the current situation of the hood. You know, a lot of us are university students, and you know, we are not that privileged, and we know life as it is, you know. And I feel like Zoza is a very good film in terms of the themes that we covered in the story, you know, going through our lead character's life and seeing how he navigates this life in the hood. And it has a lot of emotional moments, a lot of you know, very sad moments, and a lot of rewarding moments as well. So for anyone who's gonna watch this film, which we are premiering on 23rd November at Diamond Plaza 2 Anga IMAX in Parklands, I would want all of you to come watch. The film is rated 18+, so our target audience is the uni students, anyone, the millennials, the Gen Z. It's not limited, yeah, because I feel like a lot of people go through these experiences that Monty went through in the film, and they would relate with him as a character. Yeah, so it's a good film to watch.
Okay, speaking of good films, let's backtrack kidogo. Why Zoza? Why not Yvette's film? Why Zoza? What's the meaning of Zoza from the script, and what's the meaning? What do you want people to know every time wakienda Zoza? Because I don't understand the name Zoza. Niambie, kama mtu mwenye hajai watch film, but I know Zoza has a thing in it. Mwambie, what's Zoza and why Zoza?
You said that, and actually, before answering that, I want to say that, okay, we know the song Zoza by Lil Minor and Brooklyn Boys.
Na sisi wenye tunasikizanga jazz.
Okay, you guys are tunaeleweka kidogo. Yeah, but I wouldn't place Zoza. Like, Zoza is one of those sheng words that don't have a specific meaning. Okay. You know, it's just how you use it.
An illusion, you know, of something.
Yeah, it's subjective in how you use it in a word, or how you use it in a phrase. For ours, it's Zoza. You know, Zoza is, but it's something good. It's something positive. Like when you say tumekuja tumezoza, you know, it means like we've come and we've brought the vibe in the house. You feel me?
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a subjective phrase, but for us, we have a original music score in Zoza, which is very unique to find in Kenyan films. And the music that we have is original, done by Soup and Salad. He's an amazing artist. He's a friend, a personal friend to me, and an amazing artist. And he's produced original score for this film, 3 different music. And the main music is called Zoza by Soup and Salad, which he will be performing during the premiere to release it officially to the public. So you don't want to miss it, because you're going to see the performance by Soup and Salad. You're also going to watch the film, and you're also going to meet people in the industry, especially if you're someone who's in the Kenyan film industry. You're going to meet a lot of directors, a lot of actors, and people who inspire you in the film industry, people who've been there for a while. So we've invited a couple of them, and we are hoping for you guys to come and see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Nice one. Because you know, when I look at film in Kenya, film as an actor, probably a veteran actor, you should hire me for the next gig. Just saying. What are the challenges that you think in Kenya film face?
So I think we face a lot of challenges, especially because Kenyan film industry is a growing industry, you know. For example, for me, I always felt like we have the same faces on screen, you know, and there are a lot of talented actors who are really not featured in these movies because the same faces are being used, and that's what I worked on in Zoza. I made sure for us not to see just the same faces. So you'll be able to see different people, you know, and very talented people actually. Because we didn't actually get time to do a lot of rehearsals.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because of the limited budget and time, you know. It was also a final year project.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which university is this that you're talking about, the final year?
Okay, this is KCA University. I'm actually a graduate from KCA University.
Congratulations.
Having taken a Bachelor's of Film Technology and Performing Arts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we used different actors, different people, and you know, people who are very talented. You'll see a lot of people like Michael J here, Mike Ndaka. Chadota is also there, who's been in theater a lot, but not in film. Yeah, so that is one of the challenges, seeing the same faces on screen, which is becoming, you know, it's like, oh my God, not this again, you know. We want to see new faces, you know. Yeah, I feel like also a lot of people, they're not really privileged with, okay, we don't have a lot of people who are really invested in the film industry.
Exposure.
So, yeah, so when you try even to get like funding and all that, it's like, is it really a field that I want to fund? Is it is it a field I want to invest in, and what will it bring back, you know? But it's challenging because you're like, we are also growing, we are coming up, and we are learning new things. But I would say I'm privileged because in my third year of uni, I got a chance to do my internship in the US, in Portland, Oregon, in a film studio called Desert Island. And I worked under the producer, occasionally taking the role of production assistant. So this gave me first-hand experiences and first-hand, experiences as a producer and what a producer entails. So even taking this role, reaching this place to take this role as a producer, I had gotten some experiences and exposure there. Yeah, so that really helped me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I listen to people having conversation about film, I just take us a backseat because film is such an authentic element, but if not placed well, can be hazardous and also can be chaotic. No maana unapatanga some films zimekuwa cancelled because probably they gave a theme that wasn't supposed to be there. So how did you, when you're doing Zoza, how did you be able to place different actors, different themes, different scene zina merge into one? How are you able to do that? Because as a producer, you have to take that kin ni nini uli sacrifice and what else you had to like also figure it out on yourself.
So about bringing the same scenes together, what I did, and also doing it because I was also looking at the budget, looking at the time frame that we had and the shooting schedule, all the scenes that were happening. Okay, we looked for locations from 3 different places. Okay, actually 4 different places. Yeah. And then every time that there's we are shooting maybe in Utawala, we'd have all the scenes shot in Utawala for the consecutively 2 days, then finish with all the scenes from Utawala, then go to the next scene. If the next scene is in Kayole, we finish with all the scenes in Kayole. So that means that if scene 8, scene 12, scene 20, all of them are in Utawala, we shoot all of them in Utawala and finish with them, so that when we go to another location, we are moving with everything to the next location.
Nice.
Yes.
So before we get to the purchasing of the tickets, if someone wants to get into film and wanted to get an advice from you, what is that advice that you would tell them? A student, someone who wants to invest in film, such?
I would tell them to go for it. If you're passionate about something, go for it. I, on the other side, I was really passionate about film. Growing up, you know, seeing films, seeing Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Lupita winning the Oscars, you know. And that was a very life-changing moment. Like, oh my God, this is a Kenyan, you know. And you can go all the way and actually win an Oscars as a Kenyan, as a Kenyan filmmaker. So I would tell you to go for it. If it's something you love, if it's your passion, go for it, and it will open doors for you, and you will feel a different feeling of fulfillment from doing that, like I did with Zoza. It has been very challenging, but when I tell you, I I can barely remember all the challenging moments
because of the hay moment.
Exactly. You know, now I see I saw the final draft, and I'm like, oh my God, this was worth it. And you know, all the hard work, all the stress, all the problem solving, mentally taxing, you know. And I feel like I wouldn't gain all this exposure, all these things that I gained when I didn't, because I didn't have a lot of support. I felt like I didn't have a lot of support. I had very limited support, but this has helped me because I've gotten and I've gained a lot of skills, and I feel like if I do the next film, I will definitely be doing it way better because of the skills and all the lessons that I've learned from Zoza.
Nice. You know, Yvette, I can talk to you the whole day, just listen to you, listen, because I like how you're keen to details, because there are things that people might assume, but you as a producer, for sure, you're going places.
Thank you so much.
So now we dive into, if I want to visit on 23, my director is saying that you want to get a ticket. So how is the process? How is he going to get the ticket? And also, for those people who don't know where Diamond Plaza is, can you give them direction from a specific point?
Okay, so how you get the ticket is through Lipa na M-Pesa.
Okay.
Buy goods option. The till number is 4779.
Slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
So get your tickets via Lipa na M-Pesa.
Okay.
Buy goods option. The till number is 4779012.
Okay,
the till let me repeat the till number. 4779012. And the ticket costs 1,200 shillings only. So when you get your ticket and buy through the buy goods, the name should be Yvette Gisebe, which is my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we are premiering it at Diamond Plaza, Anga IMAX, Diamond Plaza 2 in Parklands. I'm not really good with directions.
Oh, okay. Please Google Map.
Ukitumia Google Map, you won't get lost, for sure. Yeah.
So what if someone, I'm in Kisumu Dala, uko ndani, but I still want to watch this thing? Am I going to get a place where I'll watch it after the premiere?
So yes, we are going to have the film in our website, where if you get your ticket and maybe you're not able to come during the premiere date, or you're abroad, or you're away in Kisumu or something, you can be able to watch it online. So what you need to do, you also need to get the ticket.
Okay.
The same way I've said, and then you'll also you just need to reach out to us. Our Instagram page, our Instagram handle is Zoza The Film. On Instagram, on TikTok, you can reach out to us, and we will send you a link for the film. Yeah, and you'll be able to watch it online.
You guys, you're digitally inclined. I like it, because and also unique how you've said songs. You have your own originals. You have Nini. It's a congratulation to the team, and also you as the lead team manager, I'll say, the producer.
Yes.
It's a very unique thing, and also knowing you are a student, the challenges, and you've taken that heart and said, you know what, this is something that I'm going to even better it or come to the next film. So now tukimalizia, which inaniuma, sikuwa nataka tumalize haraka hivi, but due to time, tukimalizia, what next? After this, what next for Yvette? What next for the team in Zoza? What next for film industry in Kenya?
Thank you so much. So I wanted to also mention that we did this project as our final year project of students at KCA University, and what you learn through film school is basically everything that entails coming up with a movie, coming up with a film. So we also learned film scoring, directing, producing, acting, makeup, name it all. So for us, it was very important. For me as a producer, it was very important for us to kind of use all this, all these skills that we gained and produce this movie.
Wow.
So we had our cinematographer from the team, sound design, graphic design, film scorer, everyone was basically students who we came up together and came up with this project. And they trusted me to be their producer, Yeah, so what next for me as Yvette is I hope to continue making films. I love making films. Anytime I watch a film and anytime I they've seen even Zoza, I'm like, oh my God, this is something I want to continue doing. And you know, what is life without films? What is life without the entertainment industry? It's nothing. So this is something I want to continue doing. I have my production company, but I hope to have a really big production company in Africa that, you know, will be hands-on. You know, I feel like even though you get education from school, there's a lot that's missing, because the film school in Kenya is coming up, you know. So we didn't have a lot of things that we needed to gain this skill. So I want to have that studio to have everything fully equipped with all the things that will be needed to come up with a film. And what's next for Zoza? Currently, we are now in the phase where we are doing our premiere, in the marketing phase. Hopefully, we will be having the premiere on 23rd. So I'm hoping for us to submit this to a lot of festivals, a lot of awards, and I'm really hoping that we will be able to get a lot of awards, and also our work will be seen as first-time producers, first-time directors, and all these things we did. I'm hoping that this will kind of pave way for us and people to see what we are doing in this industry. And give us more closure and more way and pave way for us as filmmakers in Kenya.
Is this how she's saying things? Let me just read some comments here, because for sure, how you've explained, even mimi hata kama I didn't know what film was, I think I know now what film is. I think I should also start like doing like a course to be in that field. Do I really need to do a course to be in film?
You actually don't need to do it. I feel like film is a very practical course, right? So you just need to gain the skills. You see the camera person behind here? Work with her closely. If you want to be a cinematographer, you know, just get those skills and you'll be good. So please go check out the trailer. Is going to come in a few. I'm going to give you a teaser in a few, but also we had if you didn't get a chance, that is, but we also had a chance to share the conversation. But as always, time inakuja to the end, but please go check out that premiere on 23rd of November at Diamond Plaza, man, and to go get the. It's just 1200 ni skari kilo moja, unga na misheveve. Ishaweza. So go get that. Go the number that you're going to do ni enda lipa na M-Pesa and 50 twende. Oh, lipa na M-Pesa. Sorry, I have to refer to this. Buy goods option. She's a producer, understand, Buy goods option. The till number is 4779012 and the 1200 shillings.
Please support Zoza. Also, more to come. Go check out your YouTube page, your page where people can want to collaborate with you.
The best option for collaboration is the Instagram page. The Instagram page is Zoza The Film for our Zoza Film, and my personal Instagram page is Yvette Gisebe.
Nice one. I feel as if you should do it parent in front of you. Is Zoza Film that is going to premiere on 23rd of November at Diamond Proud, man. I wish we had more time. We talk about Zoza because I want to know about Monty. I want to know about the characters when you're co-op, but please imagine.
The best way to know about it, just come to the premiere.
So please, we're going to come there. We're going to support you and continue the good work. Congratulations for Zoza. Congratulations for being a graduate also.
Thank you.
It's a very nice thing. And also for proving that Kenya unasoma shule, inaweza kupea do hata before utoke shule.
So real.
Because sisi tumesoma walimu alafu bado unauliza subject ni gani. Ndio maana walimu wa math wanaendanga you see what the memes of walimu wa math, you relate, because they want to they want to live what they have learned. But thank you for coming through. We really appreciate. We're going to support you. More talents, more spaces, more opportunities for you, more opportunity for the Zoza team, and also you Zoza team, and keep it real, man. Keep it real as you've done. And 23rd is going to be a massive turnout, and also people watakuja going to support. Whatever to get the link, please keep it.
Msichelewe. Tumekuja kuzoza.
Abisema tena tukimalizia. Tumekuja kufanya nini?
Tumekuja
Zoza.
Period.
Sindio man. Let's check the trailer kidogo. Till next time. Adios man.
Bye.